There you go. Okay, how are you all? Welcome. I know that you are in your long weekend for the National Day, right? That's great. So that's awesome because now you are relaxed already. So it will be easier for you. You are less tired than any other Monday. So it's a good way to start today and to reconnect with yourselves and with anything that you wish to follow today. So for all of you who resonated with this topic, my tree of life, this is the topic that we will be touching this evening for this session. I assume that all of you already know what the tree of life is. In many cultures, we have seen the tree of life, and it's in many different ways that it's been showed and drawn. But also, not always we know that we can be as well a tree. We are a kind of a tree. So today I invite you to connect with this. This is why I call this meditation my tree of life. It's not only the tree of life, but my own tree of life. So my name is Anna. For those who don't know me, I am part of the Moonlight Tribe. And all of us have been doing these free meditation sessions eventually, and many other kind of events online and on site since more than a year now, for all those women who want to have a special space to reconnect with yourselves and with the harmony that lives within, so we can show all this to the world and to live in a better way with our families and colleagues and everyone around us. So I ask you to have some materials with you. I don't know if you have them there. In this case, I ask you to have some pencil colors, a pen, a piece of paper or a notebook, and also right side up, thank you. And also any essential oil that you have that comes from any tree, because it will help us to ground ourselves, right? I showed you in the picture some of them. Do you have any of those? Otherwise, it doesn't matter. You can use any other essential oil that you have. This is just optional. Do you have anything with you? Okay. So why did I choose the tree of life? Well, for those who know me, just wait a little. Tyler, you are responding in the chat. Thank you. So for those who know me, you know that or ever since you know me, I've been very connected with the trees. The trees, I love trees. I used to live in Dubai as well. And since there are not many places with trees, now we can find more. Now it's easier for us to have a tree in our garden or in the park nearby, or there are many other green areas, right? But like 5 years ago, it was not that easy. So as I started to miss what I didn't know that I really needed in that time. So I found myself in different places. I'm from Mexico, so now I'm here surrounded by trees, pine trees. And I didn't know how important for myself, for my life, and for my emotional balance are trees. How connected I was starting to feel with the trees when I used to come to visit every summer. I just wanted to be around trees and walking around the trees and smelling and feeling the air around these trees. And I found every time that the more connected, the more grounded I was feeling, and also so aware of the strength and at the same time the flexibility that we need to keep our balance. I can see your picture, Sarah, are palm trees, very tall, with a very, very thin trunk. But I guess that in this place, I don't know if you took that picture or it's just a picture that you chose for yourself. But in that picture, I don't know if you guys can see it. But what would happen in that place if the wind starts blowing and then raining, or maybe a hurricane or something like that, it starts blowing, and those trees were so still and strong without any movement? What would happen if the wind would were stronger than those trees? Do you think those trees would resist? They wouldn't. So this is why the roots go so deep and strong, and they strongly connect with the ground, and the trunk goes higher, and then this flexibility of the trunk and their leaves and the branches allow the tree to go as the wind comes. And this is something that made me be aware of how vulnerable we are sometimes when we are in between a shift, any kind of change in our life, in the middle of chaos, how flexible we can be, and how easy sometimes we lose the purpose of our lives. And that doesn't mean that there is only one purpose for all of us to follow for the rest of our lives. We always can take a step back and look around and see and look back and see what we have done and where do we want to go from now on, right? But not always we have this clarity. So for us to make decisions or new decisions in life, we need first to be aware of or very, very clear what we want, right? Are you following me? Because I just see pictures. Anyway, thank you, thank you. It's okay. Great. Okay, so let's start. So I asked you to also to have a small candle, if you guys have one there. I think it can be a tea candle or any other kind of or of candle that you have there with this purpose. This is only for you to focus easier for the meditation. Find a comfortable place. Have a glass of water or your favorite cup of tea. And have a sip And also grab your essential oil, whichever you have chose. I will use the Shrinjin Yoku, which is a tree from China, and it comes with in this roll-on. I can give you more information about it. We can show you more about it. So it's just to apply a little bit, just one drop on the palm of your hand and rub, and then smell. And breathe in and out for 5 times in between your hands to get the aroma of the essential oil, whichever you have chose. Anyway, if you don't have any oil, doesn't matter. It's okay. Just keep breathing, and I will play some music. Can you hear the music? Okay. Right. Okay, light your candle with the intention to light up the true purpose of your life, of your present life. This is a time to reconnect with your authentic essence. So put your candle in front of you and keep looking to this candle. And very gentle and very slowly close your eyes and take this light within you. Keep it inside your eyes. And with this light, take yourself to the door of your heart. Imagine yourself standing barefoot on the earth. Release any tension from your shoulders, your jaw, your hands. And as you keep this light on inside your heart, feel deeply rooted and supported by the ground beneath you. And as you breathe in and out, picture the soles of your feet growing roots through the core of the earth. Passing down through all the layers of the earth. And with each breath, you take you feel more anchored in this present moment, preparing yourself to explore your inner landscape. As you're there, sitting by your chair or any place you chose for this meditation, feel how your roots stretch deep into the earth. Look around and find yourself as part and at the same time inside of a tree. And these roots represent the beliefs, experiences, and the relationships that have shaped you. Find yourself exploring those roots. Some of them may feel nourishing, while others may be heavy or constricting. Remember, you are just an observer here. So take a moment to notice, what are you carrying in your roots? Which of these roots feels strong and grounding? Which might need to be healed or let go? Observe and find yourself touching those roots. Take a deep breath in and out. And now shift your focus to the trunk of your tree. This is the core of who you are today. The strengths and values that sustain you. What qualities or characteristics give your trunk its strength and stability? This is part of your present. What challenges or vulnerabilities might be cracks in the bark of your trunk? And how can you nurture yourself to grow even stronger? What happens to your trunk in times of chaos? Imagine yourself inside of this trunk, strong, solid, and resilient, standing firm despite the winds of life. Take a deep breath in and out. And finally, turn your attention to the branches and fruits, in case you can see them, of your tree. The branches stretch towards the sky, symbolizing your aspirations and dreams. The fruits represent the impact you wish to leave in the world. What do you want to create, share, or give? So visualize these fruits growing ripe and abundant. What do they look like? How do they make you feel? So now that you have been around and inside your tree of life, very gentle, without losing this connection with your tree and with yourself, open your eyes slowly and start drawing the tree. If you can open your cameras, that would be great. Thank you. Otherwise, just keep yourself connected with this meditation. We are still in a meditative state. So open your notebook, take a piece of paper, take your colors, and draw your tree of life. If you don't have any colors, if you only have a pen there, it's okay. The most important part here is that you make sure you dry every part of your tree. The roots, the trunk, the branches, the leaves, and the fruits. It doesn't have to be a very artistic drawing. It's just a tree. And in the roots area, start writing what did you find there? What are the beliefs, the experiences that shaped you? Something that you remember, something that you notice, something that now you're aware of. There is nothing negative, there is nothing positive, there's nothing good or bad, just the way it is, just the way your life has been. So take a minute. If you need, you can close your eyes again and go back to the roots to find out more. And now let's pay attention to the trunk. Write down what challenges and vulnerabilities have cracked in the bark of your trunk. What has made you resilient? It doesn't have to be a very exciting story or experience. It's just your experience of life. What has made you stronger and standing still and firm despite the winds of life? What are those experiences that you remember that even when maybe they were hard at that moment, now you notice that thanks to those experiences, now you are who you are? And now let's go to the branches and the roots. Maybe flowers as well. What are those aspirations and dreams? It doesn't have to be a huge impact to the world, but in your world, with yourself, with your beloved ones, with the people you have closer to you. What is the impact you wish to leave in your world? What do you wish to inherit to your children? How do you wish your friends and family to remember you? And pay attention to the kind of fruits or flowers that you have chosen. And when you finish doing this, go back to your inner tree and close your eyes. I'll give you 2 more minutes to finish whatever you're drawing or writing. Observe your creation. Observe the whole picture, which is the representation of yourself, your tree of life. So go back to yourself and close your eyes. I'll give you some time to finish after we close the meditation. And find yourself there. Take another deep breath in and out, slowly. And now that you're there, making this awareness of being part of nature, of how important are trees in your life, and how connected and related we are to them. So picture yourself looking at those fruits or flowers of your tree. And the branches that are holding those fruits are the paths of life that you can take, or you could take. Those are your choices in life. And as you can see, there are plenty of possibilities to get to those fruits. So, as magic happens as quick as a thought. So now find yourself outside the tree, looking at the tree, in front of the tree. Look how big it is. Look how tall it is, how strong it is. And at the same time, how easy for you is to reach those fruits. When you recognize the roots that is nurturing this tree and all the experiences in life that is keeping this tree solid and still, no matter what. And the flexibility of the branches, and how it is for you just to stretch your hand and take a fruit. Or if you choose flowers, maybe you can take a flower. Just take it, grab it, and taste it, or smell it. Just keep it between your hands, holding it strong, and see how you feel as you feel the flavor of your own achievements. And the impact that these fruits have in others that have received the fruits of your tree of life. So now let's embrace and integrate this picture and this experience as it is happening now. So all the awareness that you have gained today, let's make it your compass for life. Take a deep breath in and out. And one more, slower and gently. Notice the sensations of your body. The chair where you are sitting. Your surroundings. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Then touch your legs, your thighs, your knees. Touch your arms. And now you're back here and now to this present moment. Stretch your neck, your arms, and your shoulders, your hands. Inhale deeply and exhale. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes. And your cameras as well. How are you? How was it? Who wants to share anything regarding your draw or anything, any awareness that you have made today? Take a sip of water or whatever you have there. Any of you wants to share anything?
I go.
Okay.
Um, I got the awareness of um my tree was very abundant, huge. Um, and I kept seeing like lemons, big,
Lemon?
but I couldn't, yeah, but I
Okay.
couldn't draw them as, my, that's something that maybe in another life I was very talented
It
with
doesn't
drawing,
matter. It doesn't
but in
matter.
this life, it's like I need to work more on it. It's okay.
But it
No
doesn't matter.
judgment.
Yeah, that's your
Anyway,
your personal judgment. There is no judgment
exactly.
here. This is not an art class.
Exactly. But it's like it's funny. But anyway, it has nothing to do with what I saw in the meditation. The only thing is that it was full of lemons. Um and I got the awareness that it was very easy for me to reach to all the lemons. And I for me it was all the possibilities in life for everything. Like before you said it, I perceived that. And and so it's like for me, I was aware in the meditation that it was very easy for me. So it's like you have all these possibilities, even more than what you can see, and it's very easy to reach. There is no limitation. Just
Mhm.
and it kept coming to me, just ask and you shall receive, whatever it is. And I have heard that expression many times, but I feel that this time is like I have integrated it in myself. Like it's getting more and more integrated. It's not just a phrase, an expression. It was very good. Thank you,
Beautiful.
Anne.
Amazing. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Anyone else wants to say anything? Mariana, Zaira?
Hi, everyone. I'm
Hi.
going to try to speak in English because I don't use it during the day.
Awesome.
But
A great way to
in my
practice.
yes, in my case, my tree was a very, very dark green forest tree. Very, very beautiful. Um, I think maybe because I miss a little the forest, but um, I put in the roots some things important to me as love, serenity, compassion, patience, gratitude, peace, and trust that maybe I need these days. And in the trunk, I put something that like I'm experience, good friends, family, some losses, my dad, my daughter, myself. And I think that there are that all things are supports me, no, supports me. And then when I want to put some fruits or flowers, I don't know. I think that I need to put it because sometimes I don't recognize the things in me. So at the end of the this one I put it.
Oh
But
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would like to put more because I think that I need to recognize more things good in me.
Amazing. Thank you. I thought
Yeah.
about you when I was saying flowers, that maybe you can choose to draw flowers, and I thought about you, that maybe instead of fruits, there were flowers for you. So whatever is blooming from within, it's amazing. It's perfect. It's part of you. It's part of yourself. And whatever you want to share to the world is up to you, of course, how far you want to get. But sometimes it doesn't have to be something big or many things. But as long as whatever you choose is or something that you are really putting your energy, your love, and everything that you are there, right? I mean, maybe the purpose of your life at this time is your daughter, right? To be beside her and to nourish her, to teach her, to educate her, to just be her mother. Or maybe something for yourself. Mm-hmm. Maybe to improve your health, or maybe to start a new project in life. All those are flowers and fruits, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing,
You're
Mariana.
welcome.
Sarah, you want to
Thank
share
you.
anything? Yeah.
I I enjoyed the meditation, maybe because it's quite late. I'm feeling a bit sleepy, so it was sending me off to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Meditation can be a little bit challenging sometimes for me to just focus. But I like trees, so when I was trying to focus on the tree and just draw it, um, nothing was really like coming together for me. Maybe because I wasn't really I was falling asleep perhaps because of the meditation.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm seeing the tree that was coming to mind had flowers, and I think it was because I was seeing um some trees in the day with flowers, and that's what was coming to mind. But I can see how this can really help me in terms of like planning and thinking about what is it that I want to achieve, what do I want to bloom essentially, and what would help me to get there in terms of like the thoughts or the beliefs that might lead me to that. So I can see how it'd be useful. So I like to I spend a little bit of time like tomorrow morning just to kind of see if um I don't know, after sleeping if it comes together.
Of course. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't come everything at once. Sometimes it requires time, especially if you felt sleepy. Maybe
Mm,
that's what your body requires now, to go to
yeah.
sleep, to take a good rest. And maybe during night, maybe tomorrow, you can go back to your drawing. Could you make your drawing?
Yeah, it was just a sketch. But
Okay.
yeah, just
Yeah, you
tree
can.
with flowers.
Awesome. So you can go back to it tomorrow and continue with it. All of you, you can go back to it tomorrow. So you will start noticing maybe that how easier it starts, coming everything. Now is like squeezing your mind, trying to find out what is the purpose, what do you want to flourish. It doesn't have to be that way, because it doesn't happen actually that way in life. It takes time. It's just, to trace the path that we want to walk. And sometimes we don't have to have very clear that goal. It's just maybe I just want to people around me to remember how happy I used to be, or how did I make them laugh, or how patient I became, or whatever it is, it doesn't have to be a huge thing, right? So yeah, it's fine. Just go back to it tomorrow. Don't let it don't let it for too long.
Yeah.
Go back to it tomorrow morning if possible, or as fast as you can. So maybe you can sit again. This meditation will be recorded, so you can go back to it if you want to follow it again. Otherwise, just with whatever you get from this session, just go back to yourself. Everything is there. And it doesn't have to be everything. Just make the purpose of flourish in life. And life will be in charge to show you the way to it. All right?
Yes, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, thank you, ladies, for being here tonight. Thank you for your time. Thank you for taking the time for yourselves. And thanks for sharing your thoughts and your beautiful drawings. Thanks to all of you. So I wish you, let me see. That's amazing. Yep, very abundant for you to reach all the fruits, maybe flowers and leaves as well. Take as much as you want. There is plenty of it. Thanks, Claudia. Thank you, everyone. So I'll send the meditation whenever is ready, right? Okay. So see you next time.
See you. Good to see you.
Good to see you
Thank
too.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Good to
Thank
see
you.
you.
Good
Bye,
to see
amiga.
you.
Bye.
Bye.